Hi everyone, welcome back to Sri Sampath Vinayaka Learning channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the relationship between zeros of a polynomial and the coefficients of that polynomial. Okay, so see here firstly we are going to discuss about the zeros and the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial or quadratic equation. First we are going to discuss. Okay, so see ma, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation we know. In this quadratic equation, this variable x is going to have two zeros. Why? Because its degree is 2 norma. That is why I am going to arrange this particular quadratic equation into a completing square ma. So see, a square x square, that means I am multiplying this entire equation with a ma. A square x square plus abx, and this plus ac goes on that side becomes minus ac ma. So now see, a square x square is going to be expressed as ax whole square, and this abx is expressed as 2 into ax into b by 2. Here by these 2 and 2 are going to be cancelled and only abx is the value. Okay, now see, here in the place of b we are having b by 2. That means I am going to add this b by 2 whole square on both sides to make this value into a complete square ma. To complete this square, I am just added this b by 2 whole square on both sides. Then it is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square ma. So this entire left side value becomes ax plus b by 2 whole square, and the left side value, see my right side value of b square by 4 minus ac. By taking the LCM, b square minus 4ac by 4. I want x value, okay? So I don't want this square first. So I am transferring this square to the right hand side. Then it becomes plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac. Okay, by 4. This 4 means root 4 means 2. Okay, directly I wrote as 2. Ax is equal to this plus b by 2 goes on that side becomes minus b by 2 and plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2. Here x is equal to, I want only x norma, I don't want this a. Just transfer this a to right hand side. Then x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay. This is the value of x. As we know, this quadratic equation is going to have two zeros. Those two zeros are going to be splitted as alpha is equal to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2. Okay na, 2a. See ma, these are the two different roots we obtained. Okay, now we are going to check the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients now. By adding this alpha and beta, we are going to get the relationship between the coefficients, and by multiplying alpha and beta also we are going to get the relationship between the coefficients ma. Okay, we are going to check them now. See ma, the zeros we know alpha is equal to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now we are going to calculate the sum of those two zeros. So sum of zeros is equal to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a plus minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. These two are like fractions no ma. By adding the numerators, this plus root of b square minus 4ac and this minus root of b square minus 4ac are going to be cancelled. Minus b means minus 2b by 2a left. Here 2 and 2 are going to be cancelled, then minus b by a is a result. Okay, that means sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. Actually what is b ma? X coefficient. And what is a? X square coefficient. That is minus x coefficient by x square coefficient is the relation between the sum of the zeros. Understand ma? Now coming to the product of zeros. As we know, these two are the zeros. So product of zeros means this value alpha into beta we have to write. Okay, now while writing this, just you have to keep the minus b and root of b square minus 4ac in a bracket. So let us suppose it is x and it is y. X plus y into x minus y, that is x square minus y square form. So x square minus y square, that is root, see ma, minus b whole square minus root of b square minus 4ac whole square. Here minus b whole square means b square. This square and root are going to be cancelled now. Then minus b square minus of minus plus 4ac. Here plus b square and minus b square are going to be cancelled. By that we are going to obtain 4ac by 4a square. 4 and 4, 1a and 1a are going to be cancelled now. That is c by a is our result. This c by a means c means here sigma constant and a means x square coefficient. So this is the relation between the sum of zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. That is sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a and product of zeros is equal to c by a. Okay. So in this way we are going to find the relation between zeros and coefficients of the quadratic polynomial. And now I am going to explain you the shortcut method to how to express or how to write the sum of zeros and product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, Nama? See, ma, like alpha comma beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Then sum of zeros and product of zeros we are going to calculate by using a small shortcut, ma. That is, now here see, ma, just you have to write the plus, minus, plus alternatively on each term. Okay, firstly you have to write plus, then minus, then plus. Okay, sum of zeros means, see, ma, this minus into b, that is minus b by this a, ma. Okay, so similarly here product of zeros means plus into plus c by a. Okay, now so in this way we are going to write the sum of zeros and product of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. For example, see, ma, let us consider 2x square minus 7x minus 2 is a quadratic polynomial. Then let us suppose its zeros are alpha beta. Then sum of zeros alpha beta is equal to sigma plus minus plus minus of minus 7 by plus 2. Product of zeros alpha beta. Okay, c by a plus of minus 2 by 2, that is equal to minus 1. Okay, now in this way we are going to write, see, here sum of zeros means minus of this minus 7 by this 2. Similarly, product of zeros means plus into minus 2, that is minus 2 by a. Okay, in this way we are going to find the sum of zeros and product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. And if alpha comma beta are the quadratic polynomial's zeros, that means zeros of a quadratic polynomial, then k into x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros is the required quadratic polynomial. Okay, where this k is a real number. It's a very important formula you have to remember. Okay, if you know the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, then we will find out the quadratic polynomial by using this formula k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay, now we discussed about a quadratic polynomial. Seema, we will discuss about the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial now. Okay, let alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of a cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Then sum of zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to, as we discussed earlier, just you have to write the plus minus signs alternatively on the signs of the given cubic polynomial. Now for the sum of zeros, firstly you have to leave the first term. From second term, minus of this plus b minus b by a. Why we are leaving this term? First term is here this a divides each and every term now, so that is why. So sum of the product of 2 to zeros is sigma plus of plus c, that is c by a, and product of zeros alpha beta gamma is equal to minus into plus minus d by a. Okay, this is the procedure to remember the sum of zeros and sum of product of 2 to zeros and product of zeros of a cubic polynomial. Okay, just see, ma, let us suppose one example, 3x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is the cubic polynomial. Then if I want to calculate the sum of zeros and sum of product of 2 to zeros and product of zeros of this cubic polynomial, okay, now for that let's suppose alpha beta gamma are the zeros of this. Then sum of zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to, just you have to keep plus minus signs. So minus of minus 2, that is plus 2 by 3 is the sum of the zeros. sum of product of two zeros if I want to write, okay now, then we know that plus of minus 7 by 3, okay, and product of zeros alpha beta gamma is equal to minus of plus minus 3 by 3, that is equal to minus 1. I hope you understand everyone. See ma, for sum of zeros minus of minus 2 by 3, for product of sum of product of two zeros plus of minus 7 by 3, and product of zeros minus of plus minus 3 by 3. In this way we are going to calculate sum of zeros, product of zeros and sum of product of two zeros of a cubic polynomial easily now. Okay, in this way you have to remember the relationship between sum of zeros and sum of product of two zeros and product of zeros of a cubic polynomial. Okay, sometimes it's going to ask you the formulas also. Okay, if he asks you to write the formulas, then you have to consider the standard form, that is general form of the cubic polynomial, to write its answers. For example, let us suppose what is the sum of the zeros of a cubic polynomial. If he asks you, then you have to write minus b by a. Okay, if you want to write in detail, that is minus b means what, my x square coefficient minus x square coefficient by x cube coefficient. Okay, in this way you are going to answer it ma. Okay, I hope you understand everyone. So now we are going to discuss the do this problem ma. Now see here, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial given below, and also is asking us to find the sum and product of zeros and verify the relationship between the coefficients of the polynomial with the zeros. So firstly we are going to solve each and every problem. First one, see ma, given polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus x minus 6. Okay, firstly we have to find its zeros. Okay, to calculate its zeros, okay now, we have to equalize it to 0. Before going to do this, we have to compare this quadratic polynomial with the standard form of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, because at the end we have to compare sum of zeros with these coefficients. That is why we have to write the zeros and also we have to write the coefficient clearly. Because of that, firstly you have to, after writing the polynomial, write the coefficients of the given polynomial, okay, with respect to ax square plus bx plus c. So that is why firstly I am going to write the given polynomial, then after I have to compare this polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c. Here see, my a value is 1, b value is minus 1, c value is minus 6. Now I have to find its zeros. To calculate zeros of any polynomial, we know it is equalized to 0. So this p of x is equalized to 0. By that, p of x means x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So this minus 6 into 1 minus 6, minus 6 is going to be split into two numbers such as 2 and minus 3. Because 2 and minus 3, its product is minus 6 and sum of 2 and minus 3 is minus 1. Okay. So x square plus 2x minus 3x minus 6. See, from the first two terms I am going to take out x as common. So x into x plus 2 minus 3 into x plus 2. So in these two terms again I am having x plus 2. So by taking out that x plus 2 is common, x plus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to 0 is our factors. So x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to plus 3. Out of these two values, let one as alpha, another one as beta as the roots. That alpha is equal to minus 2 and beta is equal to 3. Okay, now therefore sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2 plus 3, that is equal to 1. Now here you have to compare these zeros with the coefficients. We know sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a in a quadratic equation. So see, minus b by a means, what is b minus 1, a means 1. So once check this value is equivalent to this 1 or not. See clearly here minus of minus 1 by 1 means 1 only. So that is equal to minus b by a, verified. So sum of zeros is verified as minus b by a. Product of zeros, so minus 2 into 3 minus 6. So now we know the product of zeros c by a. C means c, minus 6. Okay, a means 1. It is also verified, c by a. Okay, now in this way we are going to solve the problems. Similarly, see, in the second question p of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3 he gave. So firstly we have to compare this with ax square plus bx plus c. By that we are going to write a value as 1, b value as minus 4 and c value as 3. Then after we are going to calculate its zeros. To calculate zeros of any polynomial, we must equalize it to 0. Okay, by equalizing it to 0, we are going to split this 3 into 1, that is 3 into 2 times minus 1 into minus 3. Okay, so x square minus x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. By taking out x common in these two terms, x minus 1 is left. Here by taking minus 3 common, x minus 1 left. So x minus 1 is common in these two terms, then by taking out that x minus 1 is common, I am going to obtain x minus 3. So here x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3 are the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. Okay, therefore sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Okay, so sum of zeros again we know minus b by a. Okay, whether it is equalized to minus b by a or not, we have to see. So minus b means minus 4, a means 1. Minus of minus 4 by 1 means plus 4 only. So that is why it is equivalent to minus b by a. Similarly, product of zeros, 1 into 3, 3 we obtain. So this 3 is equivalent to c by a or not, we have to see. Okay, now c means what 3. Okay, a means 1. So 3 by 1 is equivalent to c by a. Product of zeros are also verified, c by a. Similarly, the third problem, see. Here the given polynomial is p of x is equal to x square minus 4. Here x term is missing. That is why we are going to write this as x square plus 0 into x minus 4. By comparing it with ax square plus bx plus c, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, c is equal to minus 4. To obtain the zeros of this quadratic polynomial, we must equalize it to 0. So x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Now, we have to split it into 2 now. Why? Because it is in the standard form, that is a square minus b square. So x square minus 2 square now, x plus 2 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to plus 2. By that let one value as a minus alpha, that is minus 2, beta is equal to 2. We know sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2 plus 2, that is equal to 0. Okay now, that is equivalent to minus b by a or not, we have to see. So minus 0 by a means 1, that is equal to minus b by a. So our answer verified. Okay, now product of zeros 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. We know that product of zeros is c by a. C means here minus 4, a means 1. So c by a verified. Okay, Sima, the fourth question of this, do this. Given polynomial p of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. Firstly we have to compare it with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So then a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 1. After that we have to find its zeros. To calculate zeros of this polynomial, we must equalize it to 0. That is x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, here 1 into 1, 1. 1 can be split into 2 terms. That is 1 into 1. Okay, its product is 1 and its sum gives us 2. Okay, now. So see, x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. By taking x common in these two terms, x into x plus 1. Okay, by taking 1 common in the rest of the two terms, x plus 1 left. So in these two terms now I am having x plus 1 as common. Now x plus 1 into x plus 1 is my result. By that x is equal to minus 1 comma minus 1. So let one of these two values is alpha and other one is beta. Now sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta, that is minus 1 plus minus 1, that is equal to minus 2. Okay, now we have to verify whether this minus 2 equivalent to minus b by a or not. So just we have to keep the empty brackets minus b by a and we have to fill those b and a values in that, and then after we have to verify it. See this minus 2 is equivalent to minus 2 by 1 or not? Yes. So verified, that we have to write minus b by a. Product of zeros alpha into beta, minus 1 into minus 1, that is equal to plus 1, and here see this plus 1 is going to equalize to that c by a or not, we have to see. C is equal to 1, a is equal to 1, c by a means 1 by 1, that is equal to verified. So c by a we have to write. In this way we are going to check the relationship between zeros of a polynomial and its zeros. Understand See here in this, try this. He asked us to find the quadratic polynomial with zeros minus 2 and 1 by 3. That means given zeros, let the given zeros alpha is equal to minus 2 and beta is equal to 1 by 3. So see he gave two zeros, alpha as minus 2, beta as 1 by 3. Okay, now after writing those alpha and beta, we have to find the sum of zeros now. Therefore, sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2 plus 1 by 3. That is equal to, by taking the LCM, okay, now minus 6 plus 1, that is equal to minus 5 by 3. Okay, now product of zeros we have to calculate. Product of zeros. See now, here product of zeros, alpha into beta is equal to minus 2 into 1 by 3, that is equal to minus 2 by 3 ma. Okay, we know that required quadratic polynomial is equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay, nama? This is the required quadratic polynomial. If alpha comma beta are given, then we have to calculate sum of zeros and product of zeros, and we are going to substitute those values in the required quadratic polynomial. That is equal to what? K into sigma x square minus alpha plus beta means minus 5 by 3 into x plus alpha beta means minus 2 by 3 ma. So see, by taking the LCM here, we are going to get k into x square plus 5x, LCM is 3 now, minus 2 whole by 3 ma. So the denominator what you are going to obtain here is the value of k. Okay, therefore for k is equal to 3, this quadratic polynomial becomes what? For k is equal to 3, the required quadratic polynomial is 3x square plus 5x minus 2 ma. These are the very important methods. Okay, so see, here we have to write sum of zeros first and then after product of zeros, and we have to substitute those in the required quadratic polynomial formula. So see, in the second question, what is the quadratic polynomial whose sum of zeros and product of zeros is? That means sum of zeros he gave and product of zeros also he gave. So therefore, given, let the given sum of zeros alpha plus beta, okay, is equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay, product of zeros alpha beta is equal to sigma. Alpha beta is equal to how much he gave? Minus 1. Okay, therefore we know that required quadratic polynomial is equal to k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay, we have to write then sigma k into x square minus alpha plus beta means minus 3 by 2 into x plus alpha beta means minus 1. So take out the LCM. LCM is 2. Okay, so k into, so sigma x square plus 3 is 2x square plus 3x minus 2. So this is the required value. Here the denominator is 2 no. So for k is equal to 2, required quadratic polynomial is equal to 2x square plus 3x minus 2. We have to write now. Understand? In this way we are going to calculate the zeros and the relationship between zeros and their coefficients. Okay, and we have to find the quadratic polynomial if the zeros are given. Okay, now these are the three different concepts we are going to discuss in this exercise. Okay, Nama? Seema, do this. if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the cubic polynomials. Okay, now then he is asking us to find the values as given in the table. That means alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and alpha beta gamma we have to calculate. Okay, as we discussed earlier, to calculate sum of zeros, sum of product of two zeros and product of zeros, we are going to write alternately plus minus on the symbols. So for sum of zeros, minus into plus, minus 3 by 1. Okay, Nama, this is the sum of zeros of this. Okay, product of sum of product of two zeros means plus into minus, minus 1 by 1. That's our answer. And product of zeros means minus of minus 2, that is plus 2 by, okay, 1. We have to write like this. Okay, now why? Because see, here we discussed that ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d in this cubic polynomial plus minus plus minus. So sum of zeros means we have to write minus of b by a. Sum of product of two zeros, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to sigma plus into plus c by a, and product of zeros, alpha beta gamma is equal to minus d by a. In this way we are going to write the answers there. Okay, here sigma, sum of zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is plus minus we have to write. Minus into plus minus 8 by 4, that is equal to minus 2. And sum of product of two zeros, that is plus into minus 6 by 4. Minus 6 by 4, that is equal to minus 3 by 2. And product of zeros, minus of minus 2, that is plus 2 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, now here plus minus we have to write. Minus into plus minus 4 by 1. Why? Because 1 is there, no? Now product of sum of product of two zeros, plus into minus 5 by 1. Okay, now minus of minus plus 2 by 1. Okay, these are the sum of given sum of zeros, sum of product of two zeros and product of zeros. Here also plus minus. See, while writing the cubic polynomial, we have to check whether all the terms are present or not. Here in this given question, x term is missing. So in the place of x term, I am going to write 0 into x. Okay. Now tell me the sum of zeros. Minus 5, see, minus of plus 5 minus 5 by 1. Why? Because 1 is here. Okay, now next plus 0 by 1, that is equal to 0. Now plus minus into plus minus 4 by 1. Okay, Nama? In this way we are going to fill the table. Okay, in the next video we are going to discuss about the examples and exercise 3.3 of the polynomial chapter. Okay, keep watching.